Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon. I am Grundy, this is Jay, and welcome to the Grundy and J channel. This is our second video this week of our three-part series called The Kids Are Not All Right.
Oh, won't somebody please think of the children?
It's a sad one.
Yeah.
It's a sad theme to have fallen on, but
It
happened this way.
It just happened this way.
Happened.
So we're going to be taking a look at a video from CTV News, that is Canadian television, not to be confused with the Canadian Broadcasting Company. For those of you who don't live in Canada.
Fuck Canada!
Fuck you, buddy.
All right.
But this is a story about a viral trend that apparently happened while we were on break. So let's have a look, shall we?
If you've spent any time on social media recently, you've likely seen the Eggcrack challenge. It sounds like some kind of contest, but it's actually a prank. It's going viral on TikTok because it has the element of surprise, and of course, it's something you can try on your own kids. But is it all harmless entertainment, or is it abusive to your child?
Spoiler alert, it's the second one.
Oh, no, it's not funny.
Today, we're going to be cooking some eggs, right?
It starts out as a sweet bonding moment between a parent and child.
The way he set it up. It started as a sweet bonding moment. That only makes it that much worse, right? This should be an experience that establishes a bit of trust and connection between the child and his or her parent. And it takes a turn for just why?
I just want to go on record as saying this is probably the cutest little girl I've ever seen in my life. God, she's adorable.
The mother asks for help cracking the egg, and then the moment is smashed.
Okay. Can you say hi to everybody? Say hi. Thank you. Okay.
While the mom laughs, the child is clearly less amused. It's become a trend on TikTok.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
One day she's going to be explaining this to a psychologist. Okay? You need to understand this. Okay, here's a lesson, all right? Here's something, all right? One of my deal breakers for dating, are you too active on social media? I don't mean do you have a Facebook account, do you use it to talk to your friends, whatever? Do you have an Instagram that you log into maybe when you're on the bus or you're bored or whatever? That's fine. But these people that will basically do relationship tests on their boyfriends or husbands, or like people who point the camera at their kids so they can laugh at their expense, these people are sick, okay? Sick people.
And I mean, I would go, I don't have a Facebook. I deactivated my Facebook because it's just a place for just toxicity and just, it's just such a trap. But like doom scrolling is bad enough. But to make use of your own child to go viral, like for attention for yourself, like
internet points,
you're putting your child's face on social media, and like Facebook is one thing if it's limited to your friend groups because people like to share pictures of their children. I mean, obviously people are proud of their kids and everything, but TikTok, to go viral on TikTok and for CTV News to be able to pick this up. This is something that obviously you're putting your child's face out there. The child can't consent to going viral, to having their face viewed by millions upon millions of people. And like the fact that these people are doing it to take part in a trend, which the best case scenario is that they go viral. Is the best case scenario is that they get a lot of attention. Like this is like just some type of fucked up narcissism that has just completely corrupted more than a generation. It's corrupted so many people. This is a social contagion. Like, why is this something that is so valuable to people? Why do we all want attention so bad? And I mean, look, we're putting this content out. Obviously, we want attention, but like, we want it because we want to bring attention to certain things. We think that there are certain things that should have the light shine upon them. Things that need our attention, things that we need to consider critically, things that we need to think about. Is this the right direction for us to go culturally? So, yeah, we're kind of taking part in this as well. I would love it for us to go viral, but I don't want it to be for something stupid like, that's for no other purpose than like I'm not doing fucking dance trends on TikTok or whatever. Like I'm not looking for that type of attention. I want attention, and it's not that I want the attention. I want people to pay attention to the type of things that we're reacting to, the subject matter that we're talking about, because it's something that's extremely important culturally for us to consider what direction we're going in. Oh my God, what has happened? And again, this video, it's another one that part of the trend of this week is that we're picking up old viral stuff that was going viral 5-6 months ago.
And it all has to do with children.
With parents cracking up at the childish prank on their children.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Hey! That was very nice.
In most cases, the child claps back with equally viral results.
This is traumatic. I mean, it's not 100% of the time. Some of the kids, they understand that it's a joke, and I mean, sure, that's fun. But again, you're doing this to go viral, and there's the risk that like you're breaking the trust of your child. The child is like, as a like 2, 4, 3, 4, 5-year-old, like your safe place is your parent.
I remember what it was like.
You're looking up to your parent for cues all the time. Like you're next to your parent. You're in a social situation, and I mean, you're quiet, and you're just like you don't know how to react all the time, and you're looking to your parent for cues. And here your parent is making a joke at your expense and laughing at you. Like this is something that I believe is it.
Yeah, and not to mention when you're dealing with a small child, you're dealing with a toddler. Okay. What is scary and hurts them, okay, is different from what is scary and hurts an adult, okay? Just the shock of having that egg hit their head and not knowing what's going on, okay? Just the shock of that egg hitting their head and them not knowing what's going on, that is enough to basically put them in fear response mode.
It's jarring. It's a jarring thing. And it's not that it's going to be traumatic 100% of the time. But there's a risk that the child's going to have a negative reaction, and it's going to compromise the level of trust and the level of safety the child feels with his parent. Like
now, I've seen lots of video, like we watched a lot of these, and there are some where it's like a 7 or 8-year-old, and it's like, oh, okay, well he's like, hey, what are you doing, mom? Hey, that's okay. The kid is developmentally he's at least.
He's able to understand that it's a joke.
He's able to understand it's a joke. But this little cutie from the first video in the CTV report, like she is way too young. You can't do that. She doesn't know what's going on. You see the shock on her face when that happened.
Even though it is a joke, though, I still want to go on the record as saying that like it's still not okay to do for clout. The child is even an 8-year-old who can contextualize this and understand that it's a joke. Still can't consent to going viral on the internet and to being seen by a million people or millions of people. And like, even if they could, you shouldn't want that for your child. You shouldn't want your child to be an attention whore. Like, these are not the right values, and they're being encouraged. I mean, that's the best case scenario, is a whole bunch of attention. It's not the right thing to teach your kids.
And we understand that this exists on a gradient, right? Like there's like, oh, my mom threw egg on my head at the very bottom, and then war crimes at the very top. We understand that there's different varying levels of abuse, right? But that doesn't mean that this is okay. Just because it's not the worst thing, right?
Yeah.
It is gaining traction, much like that other food tossing trend from 2 years ago, when people were tossing slices of cheese at their child's faces.
We've gone full South Park. Like this is the kind of like news transition you see in an episode.
I feel like saying South Park did it. Throwing a slice of cheese. I mean, it's a sticky slice of cheese. It's kind of funny, but like, who does that to a fucking baby, man? Like,
And there is some baby out there that like lost an eye from the corner of a Kraft single, okay? Don't tell me there's been zero fucking Kraft dinner injuries.
It was a Kraft single where the wrapping was like a little bit like exposed and the corner got hard and like a ninja star and hit the baby in the eye. Jesus Christ, man, why?
Why would people do this? Why?
Come on, man.
Come on, man!
Do better.
Do better.
Do better, please.
Some have called laughing at their kids' expense in such a public forum child abuse or exploitation.
Your dad and I ate all of your Halloween candy last night when you went to bed.
Hey, don't do that!
Talk show host Jimmy Kimmel had parents prank their kids, recording their reactions after pretending to have eaten all of their Halloween candy.
They got like Jimmy Kimmel with this shitty fucking nighttime TV bullshit show. Like, oh, what a hack, first of all. But like, for content, for his show, he's encouraging people to do this and then have them send it into his show so that they can play reels of this for, oh my God, please.
Some parenting bloggers say the lesson we're teaching our kids by doing these pranks is that it's okay to make fun of people in such a public way. Okay, so we've been asking you about this all day on X. Is it fair to prank your children online? Well, a lot of people don't think so. 87.2% say no. 12.8% of you say yes. Seemingly, it's all in good fun. Let's bring back Steph and Dan.
Is anybody surprised here? Is anybody surprised by this? Like, this is a trend that needs to go, okay? It just needs to go. Pointing your camera...
I'm going to go further than that. The trend of trends. The trend of trending bullshit. That's a trend in and of itself. That's got to go. Do away with all these trends. Who is this serving? All it does is feed the fucking algorithms on all these bullshit social media apps that keep you hooked and have you doom scrolling. Where's the value in this?
You know, there are actually people going through TikTok right now looking for the next way that they can abuse their kids and it's okay. Like,
or the next way for them to go viral. It doesn't necessarily have to be their kids, but people, like kids, because their reactions are so genuine, are a great subject for this, right? People like to see genuine reactions. And if you can make your child cry or react in a way really emotionally, oh, it's going to go viral. People are going to want to see it. And all of these trends, like even if it's not a trend that involves a child, why are you looking so hard to do something so vacuous and empty that's like, there's no content, there's no statement, there's nothing to it. It's just attention that you want for nothing. Like the dopamine hit that you get from seeing the little like buttons is making you sick.
And it's like when a child comes into the world, you're like, it's your job from that point forward to like protect and nurture and care and teach that child. And all of a sudden that goes out the windows when you're like, oh wait, I can record a video of this. I don't know.
These people aren't qualified to teach their children because they need to be taught themselves.
Once again, it's idiocracy all over.
It's idiocracy.
It's idiocracy all over again. President Camacho says it has the electrolytes that plants crave.
As always, let us know what you guys think. Are we just the old guys that, you know...
Get off my lawn!
Are we the old guys that are just too sensitive about what's happening in the world today? Or, I mean...
Or am I just the same 4-year-old that I was back in 1985 who was just scared out of everything and clinging to my mom and, well, please stop yelling, please stop yelling.
Are we the sane ones? Are we the baddies? Let us know in the comments. Like, share, subscribe, and share your comments if you've got some to share. Let us know what you'd like to see us comment on next time. Till next time.
Till next time. Bye.
Bye.